more do you need?
Very little. Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me? Chop, chop, don't just leave him slumped on there for the whole town to see. Okay, this way.
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray!
We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo? Better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, and falling out of the rebel gold, and marrying cousins or not marrying. And
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Sure, why not?
Oh, Lord. Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? Kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Yeah. Well. Been hearing some funny sounds coming from the gunsmith. Something ain't right there.
Well, that don't surprise me none.
Hey, boy.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
Oh, come on.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel, too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something. but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
What are you doing?
You crazy or something?
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found... Huh? Remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawneys.
What a terrible thought. This is the spot. Down to the left there. I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water. Hold!
Hey, those the boats you mean?
Yes. Good. Yeah! I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on. All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Oh. I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do, too. Keep going. I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddling. It's like bluegill and rock. But you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
I think that's a bite. There he is.
That feels like a bite. There we go. Ah, I should have had that one.
Maybe if you caught a fish, we'd stop teasing you.
I got a bite. Got one. Shit. Got away. Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving. Something's nibbling. Ha! Got ya!
Come on, Arthur. You can't go back empty-handed.
They're nibbling. Got 'em.
You got a bite.
That's on the hook, Arthur.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. Hey, Hosea, you remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah, you do. He was maybe 20, 21, walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast, toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Good job, Arthur. Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed a lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes. Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur. Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
Well done. Looks like you got a bite, Arthur.
You got a bite there, Arthur. Nice, you hooked him.
Nicely done, Arthur. Keeping that one, eh?
You got something biting, Arthur. Not bad, Arthur.
Worth keeping that one. Got a nibble there, Arthur. Fish on the line, Arthur.
There you go. That's a nice one.
That'll grill up nice. You hooked him?
You're getting the hang of this. Arthur's got a bite. Make sure you don't forget about that and let it rot in the bag.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun.
Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got... I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and I knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we three poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Hey, that is a bully boy. Come pledge me on this round, 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 round. We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain. Care for the merchantmen that do our states maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think that we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
All right. I think we are gonna be okay. I know. I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
You know, I think I heard Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. Just a few bucks. I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
I was fixated on this pocket watch Dutch had. Big fancy thing it was.
You're not saying, miss. You're shouting.
Oh, say whatever you damn well please, but I tell you, if I don't get out of here soon, I'm gonna kill somebody.
And if you don't stop hissing at me, I'm gonna kill you.
You come near me, sailor, and I'll slice you up.
You put that knife down or you're gonna be missing a hand, lady.
What is wrong with you two?
I ain't chopping vegetables for a living.
Oh, I'm sorry, madam. Was there insufficient feathers in your pillow?
I ain't lazy, Mr. Morgan. I'll work, but not this.
Well, ain't cooking work?
He stood there laughing and crying, and rather than kill me, he took me and got me some food.
My husband and I, we shared the work. All of it. I was out in the fields. I can hunt, carry a knife, or use a gun. But I tell you, you keep me here, I'll skin this fat old coot and serve him for dinner.
Watch your damn mouth, you crazy goddamn fishwife!
Enough, both of you! Well, come with me, then. You want to head out there, run with the men? So be it. But we do more than just hunting. We're hunted. And them things hunting us, well, they got guns of their own.
I ain't afraid of dying.
Good. You need anything, Mr. Pearson? Maybe me and Mrs. Adler gonna take a little ride.
Yeah, sure. Here's my list, and can you post this letter for me while you're there?
Sure. Come on, Princess. Are you coming with me then, woman?
So I've graduated from chopping vegetables to shopping?
Shut your goddamn mouth.
That's what I like. Here.
Guess I'll go relieve one of the guards.
Come on, folks, time to eat.
You cool down then yet?
I guess. I ain't no scullion, and I sure as hell ain't taking orders from that sweating half-wit.
I guess we all gotta do our share, Princess.
Where's that letter?
Are you reading his mail now?
Oh, robbing and killing's okay, but letter reading's where we draw the line.
Here.
Dear Aunt Kathy,
You are something else.
I haven't heard from you in some time, so I pray to the Lord above that your health has not deteriorated further. Blah, blah, blah. It's boring. Ooh. Wait a sec. Listen to this. Since we last corresponded, I have traveled widely, making no small name for myself. Before you ask, I am still yet to take a wife, but I can assure you it's not for a lack of suitors. You ever actually even talked to a woman he ain't paid for?
Oh, look. We're all hiding behind something.
And what's this? Return to Tacitus Kilgore.
Oh, that. Now that's Dutch's idea. All mail to be sent to the same alias. Whenever we set up somewhere new, Strauss, he heads into town. Tells them to start expecting mail from a Tacitus Kilgore, whatever they changed it to. Here, give me that back. We got work to do. Okay, here we are.
So, what's the plan? I shoot the shopkeeper while you...
No! You insane?
I thought we was outlaws.
Outlaws, not idiots. We rob fools that rob other people. These people, they're just trying to get by. So you head on in there and you buy us some food to eat. And no guns.
You sure?
This time, there'll be time for killing soon enough.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go check the mail. Nothing exciting. Yeah, well, you know.
What did you get there, Harold?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing? What's in the pot?
How's your luck? Fine and dandy.
How do you do?
Can you believe I just heard one of them demanded equal treatment to us whites? I mean, really.
Enough to start you drinking.
Days are getting longer.
Heard the law's trying to start meddling with these parts.
I think this is everything.
Thanks. Here, take that for yourself, okay?
Thanks.
Well, give it back then. Jesus. I didn't ask for his goddamn help.
Tore up a raccoon.
Why don't you drive?
Okay.
Come on, lady, get a move on.
I like Sadie, not lady.
I know. So, you get everything?
I think so.
And some new clothes, I see?
Don't start. I can wear what I damn well want. Like I told you, my husband and I shared all the work. I wasn't some little wife with a flower in her hair baking cherry pies all day.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. You sure look the part now. Won't be long before you're smoking cigars and playing the harmonica.
I'll have you know, I used to love playing the harmonica before. Well, my house and everything I own got burned to the ground.
I know. I'm real sorry about what you know. Maybe I'll keep my eye out for another one.
I don't want no pity. Just treat me equal and know nobody's taking nothing from me ever again.
Mm-hmm. Just don't kill the camp cook. Please.
Hey there!
Hey,
What you folks up to?
just heading home.
You're in Lemoyne Raider country.
Keep it cool.
You need to pay a toll to pass through here.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? How about you pull over right now?
Pull over.
That's what I said.
Hey, how's about this? Go, go, go!
Shit! Let's get the hell out of here. Go! What the hell was that?
They was gonna rob us.
New pair of pants? Think you're landing Ricketts?
I'm gonna run this son of a bitch down. Yeah,
Well, you wanted to see some action, lady. Now you got your wish.
those rocks.
You're one dead stupid old bitch.
You okay there, Sadie?
Of course. You think I can't handle these fools?
Ah!
I'm gonna warn you.
You way. I used a gun, didn't I?
I don't remember asking you to prove it.
There, see? He's still standing now. All I want's back a goddamn bullet and sons of bitches.
Lady, you are enjoying this far too much.
Think we're good here, Arthur? Guess you were fine leaving the shooting to me after all. All right, I'll drive us back.
No, pass those reins here.
Why?
Because you've caused enough trouble already.
I'm fine. We showed those bastards, huh?
Remind me not to get on your bad side.
And they was clearly planning to bushwhack us.
You did good. But that's a lot of mess to make near camp. Hope it don't bring anyone sniffing around.
Are you gonna tell Dutch?
Maybe, if he asks. But maybe not.
Careful now. So who did they say they were? Lamont and Raiders?
Yeah, something like that. Who knows? Anyway, don't you go ribbing pick. Anyway, don't you go ribbing Pearson about that letter.
How dare you? I wouldn't dream of it.
Right, you wouldn't.
I have traveled widely, making no small name for myself.
I won't be giving you no mail to post anytime soon, that's for sure.
I just want to peek in that journal of yours. The mind boggles.
Not a chance.
Easy, you're gonna wreck the wagon.
You didn't get yourself killed then, Miss Adler.
Not quite.
Well, I'd like to say I missed your refined conversations, but I'd be lying.
I enjoyed myself out there.
Yes, Mrs. Adler did okay.
At shopping?
Yes, that's shopping.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Don't mention it. I would ride with you again, Mrs. Adler, if you will ride with me.
Maybe. If you prove you can handle yourself.
Well, they say I lack finesse, but I ain't afraid of gun smoke.
We got this, Arthur. You've already done me a big favor today. Okay, Miss High and Mighty. And nice pants, by the way.
Oh, shut up.
Charles?
So, what do you think
What do you mean?
about those two? How's it going?
Doing just fine.
Good. Is that food nearly ready?
Molly? Hi, Susan. Susan. Hello, Miss O'Shea. I think I'm just gonna go to bed.
Mary Beth. Hey, Mary Beth. Hello. Okay, I think it's time for bed.
I ever tell you boys about the time I was lost in the Congo, became a living god for a few days? Seriously.
Oh, hey, Arthur.
It's a good one. And it's true. Entirely true. Many years.
Yeah.
So, tell me, is your people, Jacobites or English lovers, Arthur?
My people were peasants. We had no time for politics.
My dad would say that no politics was politics.
That old world bullshit, it ain't got no place here.
Why? Because there ain't no judgment here. Most folks hate the Negroes, they hate the Redskins, the Jews, even us Irish. You ain't so free of politics.
I hate everyone just the same.
Well, In that case, you're gonna want what I just found for us.
What's that?
I was riding around a couple of days back. I come across this old cabin. Couple of fuckers lazing about outside all liquored up. I didn't think nothing of it. But then I come across this hunter down by the river. He tells me they're a stick-up crew. Says they hit a train a couple of days back near Emerald Ranch. Nice fella he was, shared a bottle we did. Then I robbed the bastard blind.
You believed him?
No reason not to. If he's right, it'll be a big haul for us. I saw 3 of them, maybe more, but I reckon you and me, we could take them real easy.
All right. What the hell? Let's go check it out.
Them sons of bitches think they're mean. They're about to get a lesson in mean.
You just keep your cool, you hear me?
Right, follow me. Oh.
Hey, where are you going?
Okay, fella. How far is this place?
It's a bit of a ride, not too bad. Back up north a stretch, not far from the state line.
All right. So, what were you doing riding around up there anyway?
Sniffing around, looking for the take. I got a long nose for these things. Dutch has always honoured us to get out there and bring in money, ain't he?
And rightly so.
I ain't like some of them others back there, sitting around waiting to be told. I go after it.
I see.
Watch it. What the hell, Morgan? You said you were up for this.
So, I was saying, I see you sitting around plenty.
I mean, I don't need no coddling like the rest. Dutch knows my value to the cause, as from the moment I met him.
You tried to kill him, if I remember the story right.
And he kept me around, didn't he? He saw something in me. He said as much.
I'm sure. Dutch is good at seeing things in people. And while we're talking about money, you are clear on how this works? We split half, other half goes to the gang.
What have you been slaughtering? I'm gonna kill you!
Stay down!
Get back on the horse and let's go.
Phased by nothing.
Yeah, I know. How many times do you have to tell me?
Camp
What's
funds,
that box by his tent for
supplies
then?
and the like.
Hey, where do you go?
Like I was talking about, the fact you don't know that suggests you clearly ain't put much in it.
I always pay me way. Don't you worry. Hard left coming up. All right, it's going to be off the road up ahead. Up here, Morgan. Whoa. Let's leave the horses here and go the rest on foot. I want them to hear us coming. Here, I'll deal with it. Let's make sure we keep one of them alive to tell us where they stashed the money.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Hey, keep it down. Look, there's one on the outside. This is good.
It is?
Leave it to me. I'll do the talking. You hang back. Hey! There! Oh!
I'm gonna give you about 5 seconds to get the hell off my property, boy.
Look, don't want no trouble. Just thought you might like to know we passed a big posse of lawmen headed this way. About a dozen of them, coming up east.
What? Where?
Right here. Heads up, Arthur. Here come the rest of them. Watch it! They're coming out! We got more coming out in the woods! We still got more inside! Come out with your hands up! Nice and easy! You saw what we did to your pals here!
Okay, I give up. Don't shoot. I ain't armed.
Tell us where you stash your money, and we'll let you live.
All right, take it easy. Behind the wall in the bedrooms, if you stick your hand between the gap.
All right, you go grab the money. We'll keep an eye on Sunshine here. You know what? Just get the hell out of here. Don't look back. So, here we are. We got some good stuff.
Why don't you see what else you can find, Sean?
Told you we'd take him, no problem, didn't I?
You did good. Let's see what the pay is first.
Dug this up all by myself. A proper lead.
All right, all right.
You heard him, right? He said the stash was behind a loose board in the bedroom. You find anything yet? Don't want to overstay our welcome, do we? Hey, it's over there.
Right. This is more like it. Good work.
Hey, what about my cut? I found a place, didn't I?
All right, here. But don't forget to give the camp its share. Supplies don't appear by magic, you know.
All right, don't need to lecture again. I'll see you back at camp.
Never know what folks got stashed. There's gotta be other places out there like this.